Hello everybody, it is time for Fire Emblem Mystery of the Emblem to be finished. A stone bridge leading up the tall rocky mountain. The stone bridge seems to stretch to the heavens as it spirals around from the rocks. Fearful roaring and breathing sounds can be heard, as if the mountain was alive. The Dragon's Altar. It is an ancient ruin of the Dragon Tribe, and the place where the divine Dragon King Naga sealed away the Earth Dragons. Now, after a period of 600 years, the Earth Dragons are currently awakening, and countless evil demons are being born. Oh, let's get into it. So, I have been made aware, that this chapter is all indoors, and it's multi-stage. What is this strange air? It feels like it's full of evil spirits. That is true, my body appears to be frozen. These are the evil spirits of the Earth Dragons, Your Highness. It seems we can't have everybody enter ahead. Since we don't know what will happen, please choose carefully who to take with you. I hope to at least take the people who are worried about the Four Sisters. There's no avoiding that. But how many people will survive? I bet this will be a fierce battle. So, we can't take Merrick because he's dead, and we can't take Julian because he's dead. So unfortunately, we won't be able to rescue Rena and Alice. Oh boy, that's gonna make a hard final boss. So we will still take, however... Who was it? Minerva, even though she's by far not our best unit. We need to take her to rescue Maria. And Sirius, though he is one of our better units, to rescue Nina. And aside from that, Wendell, Navarre, Fina, Melissa, Yumina, Linda, Chiki, Paula and Katria, Shani, Shima, and I don't believe I want to take Rickard, because I have plenty of door keys. So the question remains, do I want to take Valerian, Abel, Medea? So Abel has higher stats than Medea across the board. It's kind of surprising. Though kind of not. I did give him several level ups with the Light Orb. I could possibly bring Gordon. I could argue for bringing Samson. So it's 21 defense, 28 hit points, but 12, 16, 19... 16, 19... That's more speed, but less strength, and strength is the thing that's going to matter more. And why is my phone buzzing? Who is playing stuff? I don't know. I don't care. As for items, well, we're going to need to make sure that everyone has the items they need. Including Linda having Starlight, because judging by her stats, she's really by far the strongest out of all my bishops. Wendell's a little faster and has more hit points, but aside from that, Linda's better all around. Yumina, Melissa. Let's see, items that I want you to have. Melissa's the only one able to use the Hammer and the Thief. Let's give her those. Linda can actually use the Again Staff. So I'm tempted to give her that, but at the same time, I think I'd rather have Linda be doing like actual actions and not just using the Again Staff. Shani, I had this thought, and Shani will be much better served by having access to all different types of weapons. including magic. So I had this thought that it's probably best for Cheney to have the spare Thoron? Question mark? Possibly? Where was that? I did get an extra Thoron, right? Am I crazy? I'll give him the Elfire at least. And then the Blow Staff, Watch Staff, and Recover Staff. As well as a Door Key. Okay. And double check everyone. Now this area looks like it's full of demon dragons who are unaffected by magic. So I'm gonna need dragon killers to take those down. So let's make sure just to get everyone's items sorted as best as possible. Plus weapons. My best weapons you will take. Include a Killer Lance, a Javelin, a Silver Lance, and the Gradius. List items. Give a door key to Tiki. Probably not going to use it, but heard that someone has it. Now let's clear out everyone else's inventories. Ooh, Silver Sword, that's going to be useful. Just double checking that no one has any items. They shouldn't, but you never know who might be holding on to a key or a vulnerary that could end up being useful on someone else. And so many units. Yeah, like this. Thoron on Valerian. Lady Swords. Okay, so Cheney will have Hellfire, Blizzard, Fire, Blizzard, Hellfire. You can hold on to a Thoron, probably. Might 12. It's a little lighter. Okay, so we have 2 Lady Swords. How many Dragon Killers do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Dragon Killers. I probably should have bought a couple more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, arguably 8 sword users. Give you a Dragon Killer. Definitely give Sirius a Dragon Killer. Probably going to be having to pass one around every once in a while. Between my units. And list weapons, and we're out of Dragon Killers. Your Lady Swords. List weapons, give you a Killing Sword for backup. Give you a Lady Sword for backup. Because we aren't just fighting dragons, we are also fighting what are they called? Barbarians. And it's important that we're able to deal with them effectively. Because those barbarians have the tendency to, well, I'll just say that they're quite difficult to kill at times. List weapons. Actually, just take that killer sword from Marth. How's Marth doing? Rapier, Dragon Killer. Possibly use a better weapon, but Do I have any better weapons? Probably not. Navarre doesn't need the silver sword when he has the miracle. I am probably going to Hamern the miracle right away, though. I don't know how this order is going to treat me, but, well, better be alright. Prince Moth. The altar is probably full of crazed barbarians and demon dragons that have lost their minds. They have been controlled by Gharnef's magic and will definitely attack you. The dark priests that serve Gharnef also have fearful power. As this battle lengthens, it will become fiercer, but don't stop and keep charging forwards. You must defeat Gharnef and recover from him the divine falchion sword that was stolen from Marisha. Without the falchion, you won't be able to defeat Medeus. So, in this chapter, we have a demon dragon on a chest, and a Dulam bishop. Demon dragon on a chest with a Dulam bishop. Dulam. Meteor. Bolganon. Meteor. Reserve. It's gonna be annoying. Meteor. And reserve all the way out here. It comes all the way out to the left. We also have Barbarians, level 20, 47 hit points, 18 defense, 38 attack power. Yeah, these things don't die to... where is he? Navarre with the miracle is 40 attack. That's 22 twice, that's 44. These things don't die to Navarre unless he gets a crit. And Navarre has maxed stats. So that doesn't tell you the level of nonsense we're fighting here. I don't know what does. Oh yeah, we should probably turn on animations, because it's the final battle. But of course we will turn off Athena's animations. And as well as staff user animations. Just because that's gonna take some time. And we'll turn off Janie's animations, because his take a bit of time as well. But everyone else gets their animations. We get to see them fight. Including Tiki. Who will dragon up. Here we go. Wow. So the question remains, do I want to take on these side chests? I don't know if they have anything I need in them. I don't believe they do. I think I need all my manpower going straight up, especially because the final room is closed off. And you all know how closed off rooms work in this game. As soon as you open them, everyone floods out, so it'd be really good if I was on the giving end of that as opposed to the receiving end of that. Dance for Tiki. Okay, you had Meteor. Okay. Oh, Tiki can't get there. Can't quite get there herself. How dangerous is this dragon? Pretty dangerous. Can't reach him. Okay. But Navarre was in his range? Yes, he was. Okay. Could mean dangerous things for Navarre. Also, this barbarian is dangerous. Rather dangerous. I'm not sure I want to charge up and attack this barbarian. If I fail to kill him, that leaves Marth in a position where he could die. I really wish I had long-range magic of my own. Unfortunately, that doesn't really exist. Something I keep forgetting about the Lady Sword, though, is that it's effective versus bandits, and I'm pretty sure that these brigands count as bandits. So the Lady Sword is actually the best weapon to kill them because it's the only weapon that's guaranteed to be able to one-round them. The only one. Equip silver swords. Silver swords. Oh, it's full health. Yeah, he does. Okay. Move my bishops up just behind everyone. Actually, Tiki can take this position because I'm pretty sure that she actually doesn't take damage from these demon dragons, does she? That actually might not have been a smart thing on my part, because I'm pretty sure that means that they won't attack her willingly. Also, I need to pick a good target for Cheney to transform into, and Sheena's stuck in the back as always. Great. This is just going to be the way it works, isn't it? Even though everyone has, 6 to 7 move, except for Marth, Sheena's still stuck at 5. Okay, Meteor doesn't do too much. These bandits attacking Katua. Oh, wow. Hit rates are rather poor. Unfortunately, that doesn't mean much, because just because it's a 30% hit chance doesn't mean you can plan on it missing. Especially not in a single RN game. So the shamans on the sides were Dulam. That's just... that's the spell that takes you down to 1 hit point. So I don't need to worry about that. Oh wow, their defense works against Tiki's Dragon Breath. So Tiki doesn't one-shot these dragons. Could lead to potential problems down the road. Let's just see out this Lady Sword in action. 55! Oh yes. Oh yes, Paula. You and your... oh, that's not even capped strength. That would be 56 points of damage. Yeah, let's bounce the Lady Sword around. Definitely. So we have some brigand killers running about. The ability to one-round these barbarians, like, I cannot overstate how important that is. Yep, see? 31% just hit. Okay, so Navarre can come in and drop this demon dragon, and then Marth can charge in and kill the shaman. Or, excuse me, the Dark Bishop. Dark Bishop Dark. Marth Lord. Goodbye. Death by Marth Lord. Who's on the right here? Barbarian, Devil Axe. Dance Paula to be in his range and just take him out on enemy phase. Okay, there we go. Man, Lady Sword's so good. So good. Staff. Oh, you don't have any. You do, however. Close range staves. That's useful. That is very useful to me. We're going to transform into Wendell. Although we can use Reblow and Watch and Recover. Aside from that, everyone just charge straight up the stairs. Don't Don't even care, just go up the stairs. And Shima's taking the rear once again. And people are slamming doors in my apartment complex. My goodness. Okay, so Marth could be in trouble here. I think he'll be fine. That brigand shouldn't deal too much damage. It's 20. Oh! Does Marth have to dodge a meteor now? Is that the world I live in? Shouldn't the meteors go first if they're in range? I think they've always ever gone first if I've been in range. Okay, so Marth's alive. I also apparently can't move on these squares. Looks like a carpet, or possibly like a hole, but should I be able to fly over them? Apparently not. Okay, Mist Breath. This will kill the Barbarian. We just need to heal Marth at range, I guess. Because no one can really get close enough to him. Miracle to one-shot this Dark Bishop. I'm pretty sure that I can use the Miracle up and then Hammern it. But at the same time, whenever I get a chance to Hammern it, I probably will. Like right now. Right now is my chance to Hammern. I am going to Hammern. What I'm going to do is just heal Marth a fair bit with her blow from 2 range. Just because I don't trust him not to die to meteors. He'll be in range of 2, possibly. Okay, he can survive 2. Oh yeah, that was... Okay, that was 11 squares, so he was barely out of range of the meteors. 25 minus 9 is 16. Yeah, this is a kill. Marth was barely out of range of, well, basically dying. That's nice how that worked out. It worked out so well that we can just move up and learn the miracle right now. It's going to be important. Another 22 uses probably will matter. Akachua kills the last barbarian. Stop getting hit, please. I wouldn't like it if you didn't get hit every time you attacked. Still leveling up. Still leveling up, more speed and luck. Relive. Looks like Abel's moving forward, Sirius right behind. Paolo right behind them. Oh, Fina can dance for someone. Let's dance for Paula, send her up. Even further. Mina, send you up. And then Shima and Minerva. Okay, looking good. I'm just gonna leave those chests behind because I'm pretty sure I can't thief staff them while there's still an enemy standing on them. That would be quite the boon if I could do that. I'm not sure I can. Don't believe I can. Dance for Tiki, move her forwards. Send Marth to the left to deal with... for Send him to the left or to the right? Probably send him to the right to deal with this bishop. And Tiki can go to the left. Deal with that meteor. Dark bishop. Meanwhile, everyone else moves forwards. The real trick is going to be trying to get in this last room without losing someone. I might end up using my again staff, even though I'd really love to save it for the final boss, because that final boss is going to be a chore to work through. If it works the way I think it works. At least, if it works the way I remember it working in FE12, this final boss is gonna be a chore to work through without all four sisters rescued. Nice run. Does he always crit when he runs? Is that the way that works? For a second I thought he always ran when he had the rapier, but I don't believe that's actually the case, now that I think about it. Okay, goodbye to Meteor. You were very useful. Not at all, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, Pella was within 9 range. Why couldn't she... where are all my door keys? I did buy, like, 10, didn't I? For the unlock staff. I think you did. Where did all my door keys go? I swear I had like 10 in storage. Unless the person who was carrying them all died, or I left them behind and didn't drop off the keys? I mean, that could have happened. That very well could have happened. I could have been an idiot and done that. Let's give Navarre a key. Give that over to Abel. Whoever goes through these doors first. That's a sad thing. I need to unlock the door, and then I can actually move through. But I can't just move through. Well, let's send people forward. Lisa to the left, and Yamina to the right. Shima straight forward. Hey look, Shima's actually getting close enough to be a part of the action, maybe. You know what? I can get a look in with the warp staff, and the watch staff. When is that ever going to be useful inside of here? Oh, let's see what awaits us. Yeah, you see that? It's at least 5 brigands, 4 shamans, and 2 dragons. And I'm pretty sure there's more over here. There's probably like another dragon blocking this door, because that dragon was perfectly centered on that door. Marth, how about you check our supply for door keys? There are none. I've made a terrible mistake, and someone is hoarding all the door keys. Someone in my party that I didn't bring. Which means I'm probably not going to be able to get those keys back. That's terrifying. Da, 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 da. Well, better get good use out of this unlock staff. You know what? I think that might be what's in the chest. Probably more door keys. Because, like, the reason they do door traps is because they want to guarantee that you're able to finish the game even if you're out of... Yeah, they want to make sure you're able to finish the game even if you are completely out of thieves and door keys, because they know that Marth's able to open treasure chests at the very least, and you have to have Marth. That's actually pretty intelligent game design. Prevents you from getting stuck. You know what? There are so many enemies inside the room that unless I can, like, get a solid clear of all of them, I'm probably just going... Let's unlock this door. Unless I can get a solid clear of the entire room, I'm probably just going to again staff and then use Marth to seize. What's this? If he was at the doorway, I could have gone in front of the throne, and I would still need to again staff. So what do these shamans have? Meteor, Dulam, Reserve, Meteor. Terrible. I might be able to clear this out. It does all depend... Tiki on transformed. That is not good for me, and the slightest. Okay, Minerva, you aren't hurt. You don't have a dragon killer, so let's trade you that dragon killer. From Abel, kill this fire dragon. Oh, demon dragon. Not fire dragon. Specifically not fire dragon. Just demon dragon with fire breath. Ooh, level up. Skill luck weapon level. Good. Okay, so we need to kill this bishop. We need to kill this dragon. Come on, would you be able to dodge, please? That would be recommended. Be very, very helpful if you could dodge. Yeah, there's no way I can do this without... There's no way I can effectively do this without having to use the again staff, which is on you. In which case, let's probably just clear a path for Marth. Clear a path for Marth and someone else who needs to kill this dragon so Marth can sit on the throne. Okay, so that would be close enough for Navarre to kill the dragon. Use the again staff. So let's plan on that. I don't actually get anything from killing any of these extra enemies then. I'm planning on using the again staff in the first place. So unless I'm giving the kill to someone who needs experience, I probably shouldn't really worry about getting a lot of kills. Nice crit, Wendell. You fight on an enemy that I didn't even really care about dying. That is a good use of Gradius, right? More experience for Shima? Sure, let's go with that. You know, theoretically, if you dance the person who used again, You could get, like, all your again uses in a single turn. That's 4 turns in 1 turn. That is... well, quite frankly, that's a lot of turns. That's guaranteed kill. Can we get anyone even closer? And you have the again staff, so we can't use you. I guess this right side was surprisingly... you know? We almost were at a point where we probably wouldn't have even had to use the again staff. Almost. But not quite. Wait, that's real Wendell. The other Wendell is not real Wendell, that's Cheney. Okay, so if we killed him and killed him, then we would have this guy left to worry about. That's Cheney, so Cheney would be dead if we don't kill both of these. Yeah, we can't get past using the again staff. Oh, it was certainly worth an attempt, I would say. There were 2 things wrong with my plan, unfortunately. Are you max level? No, you're not, but I guess I didn't level you up. 1 is that Tiki Hunt transformed, and 2 was that I didn't wait to have Katria in position, otherwise I could have killed that Devil, Axe Brigand, and only had to worry about 1 on either side. What? What? Oh no. Oh no 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 no. No 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 no. That is very bad news. And I didn't maximize my again staff uses. So now I need to do this. Oh, I didn't maximize my movement with my again staff uses. Now I need to clean up this problem that I've caused. I need to clean it up very carefully. Okay. Stop missing, please. Thank you for the crits. Thank you for a crit. That is quite a blessing. I don't really want to use Aura here. Let's just use Resire. Train this guy down. That actually is a one-round kill. That's nice. Good to know. Keep that in mind. Okay, Thoron is not... so I need to hope on a crit. Hope I can crit that Shaver, which doesn't crit. Abel has how many hit points? Okay, so 26 minus 18 is 8. Why are you 1 point away? Why? Okay, you know what? This is still fine. This is still fine. I can still kill this guy with Marth. Actually, I can kill him with Marth plus Abel and not use up my Silver Sword. Or if Marth crits, Marth doesn't crit. 38 minus 13 is... okay. Though I have put myself in a position where both these attacks need to hit. They should be 100% accuracy, but judging by... I guess that dragon was on a throne, so the throne bonus is probably why he was able to avoid that. Okay, but this... was almost very bad. Just gonna do my double checking. If that dragon moves, that's very bad for me. So let's just heal up both the people who could potentially die if the dragon did decide to move. That being Minerva and Marth. This did not go the way I intended it to go, as you can clearly see. But I was able to fix my problem because turns out having 2 player phases in a row is pretty effective. It's pretty good. Yeah, let's just end right there. Throne healing. Oh yeah, that bishop is still alive, isn't he? Probably could have killed him on an earlier turn with Tiki. Okay, Navarre, are you gonna miss again? Do I need to bring in someone else to fix your mistakes? You know what, you're already capped off. Let's just give this kill to Abel. Double check, yes, Abel's at max. Good. So this should be a kill. There we go. Some experience for Abel. Skill, speed, defense. Oh, nice. Leveling defense. And your foot soldier form. Anyone else close by who could get some experience out of that bishop? Doesn't look like it. So let's just seize with Marth. Your Highness, the wall in front of us has collapsed. And... yep. We don't even get battle prep. We just move straight into the next room. Dang it. No more door keys for me. I guess I don't really need door keys in this map. Come, boy, you want to stop me again? This time I won't spare you. Gharnef, give my sister and the others back. Where have you taken them? Ha 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 ha. Those sisters are going to become sacrifices for the resurrection of the Dark Dragon. They are lost forever. Soon the Earth Dragon King Medeus will be reborn in his true form, and we require the sisters as live sacrifices. However, their souls have been shattered because they couldn't stand the pain. Not even I can help them now. Thanks to them, the Dark Dragon will awaken. He no longer fears even the power of the Shield of Seals. It's a shame that everything's already over. Marth, you will die here. Well, once again, we've got Gharnef and Math. I think that he's stronger now than he was before. Still 26 attack, so 0 attack speed. Meteor, Dulam, Dulam, Bolganon, Dulam, Meteor, Reserve Staff Bishop on a chest in the middle of nowhere. What? How? How am I supposed to get that? Do bridges appear after a while? By the way, Meteor, Bolganon, Dulam, Meteor. Yeah, so this should be their ranges. Should be that dragon and that dragon. So right where that dragon is basically... it's the prime spot for all the meteors to stack. So that's a dangerous place to wait. We can, however, wait just above, and we're only in the range of that one dragon. And if we wait to either side, we're in the range of, well, both the dragon and one of the bishops. Where's Dancer? Here's Fina. So I think what I want to do is actually... okay, carefully... what are the attacks on these meteor bishops? 19! So Fina could take a meteor if she needed to. She could take exactly one. I think we're gonna move to Var around the back to kill this dragon. No more brigands, just dragons and bishops for this map. For now. So this is probably a Maniac mode thing, but I was playing in FE12, and then just after like 2 or 3 turns, endless spawns of reinforcement dragons from there, from behind me, just chasing you up. There was no end to it. There was no end at all. Okay, so let's have Marth. Okay, Fire Breath. Abel is now on range of 1. What's this dragon's range? It's there, right? Yeah. Use that one. Should also be there. Okay, so these spaces are clear of those dragons, but they are still at risk from that dragon. Great, and this space was the confluence of meteors, as it were. I didn't get hit, did I? No, I didn't. I'm forgetting what's happened already. Okay, Tiki up. Transform. Him up, and transform Cheney into him. Cheney's at lower hit points, they might actually decide to go for him instead of Marth. I don't know for sure though, I could be wrong on that. Just move everyone up. Wendell had the magic up staff, right? Yes he does. The magic shield staff. Why do I keep calling it magic up? Forever since I played Thracia. Bishop's on the left and everyone else on the right, it looks like. Okay, so this first one attacks Marth. Understandable. He is the main lord. This one attacks Abel, because Abel's the only one in range. It's a hit again. I was trying to think how I'm going to take on Gharnef, because how many Dulam shamans all around him is going to potentially make this quite a tough fight. Garf does have a dragon killer on him. Okay. Okay, we can recover here. Kill this demon dragon with the dragon killer. There we go. There's death. Var cannot reach anything of value. Any of these guys have long range? Okay, you had Meteor, you had Meteor. Okay, so that's the confluence of meteors right there. So if I move one space, I want to move 2 spaces below that, so I can lure the dragon out and kill the dragon without having to stand on the confluence of meteors. That's just a cool name. Confluence. Cool word, I like it. Heal Marth again. Oh, shoot, I just realized Chaney's on the confluence of these meteors. He can't survive those. Chaney can't survive that. I'm gonna have to use Warp to save a freaking... to save freaking Chaney of all people? I might. This might be required of me. Attack really 23 with the Silver Sword. Man, that is terrible, Minerva. You are not a useful warp target. Which means I have to warp Abel, which means somehow I need to give you... Okay, first of all, can you even reach? Yes, you can. Good. Okay, give me the Dragon Killer. Hold on to Blizzard. Ship this Dragon Killer over to Minerva. Warp Abel over here, and I will heal him so he doesn't die to Bolganon. Well, my plan is... Wait a second. I could have just danced Chaney and moved him. I feel dumb right now. You know what? Feeling stupid is the way of... It's the way of the LP. Minerva was healed, right? Yes. Made that mistake too much to not have to double check. Why do you have to get hit? It's 57%, I guess. The worst thing in the world. Still not gaining strength. Should be able to kill this bishop. No worries, Abel's a crit machine. He gets the job done. Okay, Melissa, heal, Abel. I still have so many... I still have 3 warp uses left, and I haven't used that up. I don't know what that says about me specifically. But, well, it's how many warp uses I have. Just move everyone up. Keep on going. Keep on keeping on. Enemy phase. You're attacking Pala. Probably because you have the best hit chance on her or something. I don't know how that's the case, because Pala has amazing every stat, but I guess you probably do have best hit chance. Oh, I've not actually seen the Dulam actual animation. kind of cool. Okay, so there's the fire breath. So now I should be able to kill... Oh, darn it. Can't reach these shamans. Okay, any one of them can reach me from there. What's your range? Okay. So I can do this here, kill this dragon with Navarre. He's still not on the confluence of meteors. I love saying that phrase, it sounds so wonderful. Now we can recover him all the way. Marth needs to step forward a little bit to be able to attack as well. I'll also move Fina up. And Tiki. Abel should probably just kill off this Dark Mage before anything crazy happens. 1 hit point. I prefer to not have him drop down to 1 HP. There's Linda. Linda needs to be up at the top, because only she can attack Gharnef. In fact, I might just trade around Starlight and try to kill Gharnef in a single turn. Whether that is actually an effective strategy or not, like whether I can actually do that, I don't really know. But I'd love to be able to if I could. Now everyone else just waits back here and tries to avoid getting meteored to death. Like so. I wonder if they're programmed to only use the meteor at 10 range, or if the meteor literally only has 10 range. Or if it has some weird amount of range that I don't understand. Come on, Duelam, please miss. Thank you. Okay, Duelam missed, which means something. First of all, it means Tiki can move up here, one-shot this bishop. Navarre is now in range to kill the other bishop, the one with Bolganon. Oh, so 2 more dragons I have to work my way through. Tempted to just kill the dragons? Then... Okay, so that bishop can move here. Okay, so that is where the danger lies. The danger most certainly lies in that bishop's ability to come down here, swing away with... Where can you dance? Swing away? I mean, get cast away with Duelam, even though it has really poor accuracy, it still definitely has a chance of just causing me to die. Now, this dragon can also move that far. I should just block the path with Tiki. That's what I should do. Prevent the dragons from moving forwards. These guys on these platforms, do they have Meteor? No, they just have Reserve. And these ones just have reserve too. Wow, 4 reserve bishops on a map where nothing has enough hit points to survive a round of combat. If that's not over-preparation, I don't know what is. There's the crit. Okay. Yep, Tiki is in that position. Everyone else should be fine. Note, should be fine, not is fine. Don't know if I can really get anyone else any closer than this right now. So Marth, good old Marthy boy, I think needs to survive 3 meteors. Can he do that? Actually, I think he's only in range of 2. Come on, Marth. Marth? Marth, what are you doing? Good, he's only in range of 2. Which was a good distraction, because Navarre's in range of 2 dragons. That dragon is attacking Linda. Okay. Sure. Okay, so Linda is fine. Okay, Marth can kill the other... Okay, we need to kill this dragon. Good job, Tiki. You came through when I needed you to. I'm just gonna dance for Tiki here. I'm going to heal Marth. I'm going to ensure that I heal him all the way. In fact, after what I'm about to do, I'm going to just use the okay, there's no more That's a stupid idea. So there's no more dragons, but there is still that Dulam bishop, which really worries me. 31 avoid, 40 avoid, so it's a 28% chance that the Dulam bishop hits. Yeah, I'm just gonna use the reserve staff here. Reserve. Double check everyone's hit points. 45, 46, okay. So, 28% chance. That Mr. Dulam hits me. Wait a second. Yeah, they were attacking at 9 and 8 range. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. So if Dulam Bishop goes first... then no matter what, there's a chance Navarre dies. I can't kill him in a single round, no matter what I do. Man, that is rude. That is such rude placement. I wonder, can I... 18 and still take 1 damage? Darn it. I need 19 resistance in order to be safe from that, and even then, I would still possibly die to... Oh yeah, staff, item trade. Just use that magic shield right now, so I don't forget. And so I can also magic shield up someone else next turn, should the need arise. It's also possible that because Gharnef's the boss, if he moves, that I can then kill him. I wonder if Gharnef moved. Gharnef does move, okay. And this is good news for me. It means that Navarre cannot die. Ha 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 ha. Let me show you the might of my math spell. Okay, this is good news. It means Navarre cannot die. Because Dulam can now attack nobody. That's gonna go for Marth, and the other one's probably gonna go for either Tiki or Navarre. Because you can't hit Marth from there. We'll see. Oh, he's just not gonna attack anyone. Are they only programmed to go after units that have really awful resistance? I don't understand. Well, it's time for the Starlight Duel once again. Linda Chanted Starlights. 14 damage. Gharnef Chanted Math. Interesting, it's not doing real, it's doing full animations. Then I got 10 experience. And then we trade over Starlight to Wendell and have Wendell finish off Gharnef. Just so I can have my dance for someone else. Wendell Chanted Starlight. Sorry, Gharnef, but you've fallen. Wendell took the falchion. Ha. Ha ha. It's already too late. This world is done for. Ugh. And falchion goes to supply, and as follows, directly into Marth's hands. Tiki flies in, kills the Dulam Bishop right away. Actually, by virtue of that alone, we actually have a clear path. We don't even need to kill all of them, because we now have Falchion. So let's dance for Mr. Marth and get out of here. Your Highness, there's a stairway leading up. Where? Oh, right there. Insert final boss. Because there's a lot of dragons, but we should be able to get rid of them using the Shield of Seals. Passively. However that works. Is that my sister and the others? Who are they protecting? Is that Medeus? Wait, if the princesses are in your way, your Highness, the sword will be unable to strike. Just think of something fast, otherwise the Earth Dragons will awaken, and then they will be in even more pain. What should I do? How can I save them? Please tell me, Jagan. That's not even I know. If you beat Medeus, there's probably no other way except to... What, you want me to kill them? That is one way. Princesses cannot suffer anymore. Taking their life is also a way of saving them. Jagan, are you seriously telling me to make this decision? As leader, there are times when you must painful decisions. I think make painful decisions. That is what I meant. Jagan, that's enough. I understand. Have will not give up. There must be some other way. Till the very end, I will not give up. Shield of Seals gets rid of dragons. Goodbye, all the dragons. I don't even have to try. Don't even have to worry. Unless dragons come in as reinforcements. Okay, so Rena in front, Maria to the right, Nina to the left, and Ellis in the back. Okay. I'm sorry, Rena, but there's no way to save you. I don't have Julian. Ellis, I'm gonna see if Marth has a talk with you, but I'm pretty sure it can't. This is Medeus. He has 32 attack, double 15 defenses, luckily no speed, and Dark Breath. So long as Marth can survive a 32 attack hit, he should be fine. Marth should, in theory, be fine. In fact, I'm gonna take that last Dragon Killer off his hands. Where is my dancer? Here's Fina. Okay. So, Tiki can Dragon up. Tiki's also probably a pretty effective person to use against Medeus, if I remember correctly. I know that's true of the first Medeus, I don't remember if that's true about this one, though. So Minerva needs to be on the right. And Sirius needs to be on the left. So they are both exactly opposite of where they needed to be. Wonderful. Let's transform into Marth. Oh wait, everyone's animations are on. Did Chaney's animations reset when he transformed? He might have. But Fina's animations aren't on. Or is it just because the battle involves Marth that it's... I don't know. I wonder about that. Well, let's move everyone up. Unfortunately, we don't have any again staff uses. So it's all just going to be a matter of, can we take down Medeus? And will he summon reinforcements? I believe he might. And the enemy. Okay, no reinforcements yet. That's good. It's a good sign. Sirius, let's dance for you. Was Maria on the right, right? Yeah. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're gonna have to be on the top of the stairway. I can be one below. Okay, so this is the position I'm taking. If I have to kill Ellis, the rate this is going, it looks like I'm just gonna have to use Marth to do it, because Marth's the only one who can reach her. Everyone else I'm moving up, because I don't trust them to not send reinforcements at me from below. Actually, I might be able to reach her with Chaney if Marth can't reach her. I'm pretty sure I can't rescue her without Merrick, though, because they heavily imply that Merrick and Ellis are a couple, and that, you know, that needs to be the one to break the spell and save them. Let's see what happens. Earth Dragon arrived. Oh, great. Oh, wonderful. How far is their move? That's a far move. You seriously deal 22, no, 22, not 31. 31 was their chance to hit. 22 points of damage. It's not a kill on Marth, but that is dangerously close to being a kill on Marth. Shield of Seals seals away the dragons. So these Earth Dragons are basically like, you know, random one-turn attacks. Is that Recover Staff? Oh, you do. Of course you do. Let's take that Recover Staff, give it over to Wendell. Here, Recover on Marth. Since all the dragons seem to only want to target Marth, well, my best bet is probably just to cover the skulls on which the dragons respawn. Yeah, Marth can't talk to Ellis. Isn't that wonderfully terrible? Maria, please open your eyes. It's me, Minerva. Be strong. Minerva, sister. Medeus, everything's alright now. Relax. Sorry, Maria, for letting you experience all this. Sister, I'm scared. So scared. Oh, how is brother? He fought with Gharnef to rescue me. He's alright, Maria. Don't worry. Really? And when we return home, we'll be like one big family again? That's great, sister. I really want to see brother again. Maria. About Michaela. Oh, I can't stand on these. They're altars. Well, that's wonderful. That's good to know. Just Nina, open your eyes. Be strong. I made a huge mistake. Because of my stupidity, I caused such grief for Hardin. I made him turn into that. What should I do? Empress, Prince Marth has already ended Hardin's suffering. Even until the end, Hardin still loved you. He apologized for his crimes. It's alright now. You don't need to suffer anymore. You just had a bad dream, that's all. You are... Just Nina, you mustn't give up. You shouldn't be a weak person. You're Camille? You're Camille? Why are you... Am I dreaming? You're still alive. It's true. Empress, I think you're mistaken. I'm Sirius, a soldier of the Allied Army. I don't know anybody called Camille. Sirius? No, that's wrong. You must be. Please, calm down. You must be very tired. I must leave this place very soon. Well, Empress Nina, you should return to Prince Marth's side. Where are you going? I must return to my country. I have somebody waiting there for me. Really, is that so? I understand, Sirius. Thank you. Sorry. Huh? It's nothing, Empress. You must go. Yep, so Sirius is Camus. He is also Zeke in Gaiden, or Echoes. And basically the story goes that somehow he remembers who he was, because in Echoes and Gaiden he had amnesia, comes back to Akanea under the guise of Sirius, the Masked Knight, rescues Nina, and then goes back home to Tatiana. A good story, as it were. Well, unfortunately, Nina has to kill Rena. Those who oppose Lord Medeus must die. I'm sorry, Rena. That crit's for you. Julian. And unfortunately, can't save Ellis either. And if we don't kill them, they'll just be sacrificed to raise Medeus. So, yeah. Fortunately, we need to do this. Merrick. Yeah, Merrick's not here. I'm sorry, but Merrick is not here right now. Please leave a message. Let's see how this fight goes. I have resurrected, stupid humans. I will kill you all. Love his boss theme. Oh, that's a good crit. That is a very good crit. Oh, and a good dodge, too. Well, can Marth finish this off? The answer to that question is maybe. His attack is 25. Should have attack speed. Oh, come on! And I can't dance for him either, can I? No. Is there anyone else who can deal damage? How about Miracle Sword Navarre? Can Navarre deal damage? Navarre can! Medeus fell. Goodbye. Goodbye, Medeus. Why have I been defeated so easily? Is this the power of Naga's shield seals? But humans, don't forget, as long as greed lives on in your hearts, you will lose the shield, and I will rise from the earth once again. Remember this. Is that not game? Do I need to seize... Do I really need to seize the throne? Oh, shoot. Is someone gonna die just because I can't seize the throne this turn? I really hope no Earth Dragons spawn. That would be the worst feeling in the world. To have won, and then still to lose. Because Earth Dragons all spawned and all hit Marth and killed him. And then an hour and a half of everyone's time is wasted. Enemy. Good. No spawns. Just the end of the game. Marth, courageous Prince of Orisha. Because of your efforts, the Dark Earth Dragon Medeus has finally been completely destroyed. Medeus' servants, the Earth Dragons, have also vanished into darkness. As long as the Shield of Seals exists, they won't awaken anymore. Marth, descendant of Henri, chosen Prince of Light, you have saved mankind and you have saved our dragon tribe. Marth, I don't have to go back to the Ice Dragon's temple anymore. I'm so happy, I really like everybody. I definitely don't want to live all by myself at that lonely place again. It's really like a dream. I'm so happy, so very happy. Marth, I really like you. Aww. Really, Tiki, for how long do you plan on hogging Marth? Honestly, Marth, if you dare show even the slightest happiness, Sheeta won't forgive you. Lisa, you're talking nonsense. Sheeta, you're not here. Sheeta, get back outside. You're not here. However, Marth really does look happy. He can finally put to rest his heavy burden. Lord Marth has always been carrying such a heavy responsibility. It must have been hard on him. Sheeta also had it hard. There's so many people around Marth that finding a chance to even talk to him is difficult. You must have been lonely. It doesn't matter. As long as Marth is safe, I wouldn't wish for anything else. Let's pray to the deities, since Marth had such an important mission. Pray that if they decided his life was to be taken, to take my life in his place. It was all I could do. Sheeta truly can't be beaten. But you don't have to wait any longer, because Lord Marth is about to return to your side. Look, Sheeta, Marth's looking over there. Where's your courage? Marth? Sheeta, it's finally over. I'm sorry for making you suffer. No, I couldn't help you one bit. I'm the one that should be sorry. Don't be silly. It's only because I had Sheeta that I was able to reach this day. Things will be more difficult from now onwards. The 7 kingdoms of Akanea are going to be unified, and everybody is going to hand responsibility to me. If it's such a task I cannot possibly do by myself. Sheeta, I hope you can help me. I really need you. When I left Talos Island, I already swore an oath. No matter where you went, I would be by your side no matter what happened. I would have faith in you. So no matter what hardships there are, I can endure them. Because Marth, I love... Black screen. Ooh, here we go. That's a pretty cool battle scene. And so, the tragic war of heroes finally ended. The Seven Kingdoms were unified by Prince Marth. The United Kingdom of Akanea was established, and peace reigned. The tales of the heroes were remembered by future generations. Akanea's Hero Saga. This is the story of the brave warriors who saved Akanea. Interesting. Well, that's Fire Emblem 3 for you. Well, see how many turns I took. 16 on Gruni Expedition, 6 on Macedonia Rebellion, 27 on Chapter 3. Screw Chapter 3, screw Chapter 5. There were some awful chapters in this game. The 2 sorcerers, no. Don't remind me of how I lost Merrick. Don't remind me of how I lost Julian. Don't remind me of all the stupid decisions I made that led to deaths. Wow, only 18 turns for all of Dragon's Altar. Total Y0000 turns. I'm not sure that makes sense, but sure. I guess I took more than 100 turns? But what? Doesn't make sense. Personal records. Moment of truth. How'd we do? Prince Marth of Orisha. Okay. This game was fun. Definitely had its ups and downs. I'd say I liked a lot of the design choices they made. Well, if I didn't like them, they were intelligent. But that there were some choices, especially in Book 2, that just didn't seem to... They just didn't seem to make sense. Like, what was Chapter 1, even? Those mountains preventing anyone but Marth from crossing them, pretty much. And then you had Chapter 2 with... Well, no, Chapter 3 with all the Dragon Knights that stood there threateningly, menacingly, but didn't do anything until you attacked the boss, and then everyone attacked. So frustrating. Chapter 5, what was even Chapter 5? That was before Nest of Vice, so... It was coming back down. I don't remember what it was, but I remember that it was frustrating, and it definitely did not make me want to keep playing Book 3, but I was already invested. Book 2, FE3, I was already invested, so I was going to play anyway, but yeah, after some of those early chapters, it just did not feel good to play. It just straight up didn't feel enjoyable to play. Ill Paladin Alan. Hey, so far no one's died yet. After the war ended, he died of illness. Thanks, Alan. He left the Knights because he was terrible. Once again traveled as a jobless man. Oh, yeah, Luke kinda sucked. Roddy kinda who remained within the Knights. Roddy, you sucked worse than Luke. Terrible. One of the continent's few paladins. Yeah, because we killed them all. Everyone died. That's the story of Book 2. Everyone dies. Join the Temple Knights. Oh, is this a medley? I love medleys. Oh, liberation, such a good theme. Perhaps she has already become a bad girl. What? What are you implying? Oh dear. While she missed her elder sister, she worked tirelessly to restore Macedonia. Yeah, I did enjoy FE3 overall, though. I'd say I definitely was enjoying it more until later parts. Like, Book 2, I'm sorry, but Book 2 is not the best design. People say, oh, yeah, like, you know, Awakening had a lot of bad map designs, but Book 2 had a lot, too. Gaiden kind of suffers a bit, but Book 2 was really bad, because Book 2, like, you fought so many dragons and barbarians. Julian fell in battle during Regain the Capital to a stupid thief opening a treasure chest. So dumb. Yeah, Book 3 definitely had some frustrating points. Not at the beginning, sure, you know, you had a lot of Draco Knights, but you had to play around, but... Ogma... Battle during Dragon Graveyard. But that's the thing. The really bad chapters were those middle chapters where all you were fighting were dragons and barbarians, either in the desert, or in the ice, or in the fire. Really, it was just like, okay, how can we mix this up and provide a slightly different experience while still having enemies that you can't fight more than one of on a turn? It removed enemy phase strategies. It made everything have to revolve around player phase or single enemy baiting. Kashim, I feel so bad about you. It's that single enemy baiting that was the problem I had with Awakening, especially late game Awakening on Hard and Lunatic. Because, well, it just forces you to play slow. Sure, you have to, you know, come up with a strategy and be careful, but ultimately it's like slow, 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 one massive player phase. Slow, 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 one massive player phase. And that's the way you had to play, like, half this game. Book 1 had a little bit of that, but definitely not nearly as bad as Book 2. Book 1 only had that near the very end, when you started fighting dragons. Huh. Turns out, having enemies that deal, like, half someone's hit points, whose attacks can't be reduced by defense or resistance, turns out they're not fun to fight against. In fact, it was actually a mistake of me to boost Tiki's defense up to 20. I should have left it lower, because that way she would have been able to drag the demon dragons at the end. But because I powered up her defense to 20, she couldn't. And because she couldn't, that meant that I had to drag out the demon dragons with other units who couldn't counter back. You see the problem here. Yeah. It's definitely not my least favorite game, by far. I still really enjoyed playing through the whole thing. But I have some definite critiques about the map design, especially the traps. My goodness, okay. When you're gonna ambush the player, you know what? Sure, it's a surprise, and it, you know, will take them by surprise, and that's what an ambush is supposed to do. But the difference between an ambush being a good thing and an ambush being a good thing in a game, two different things. Merrick, it wasn't even a Larian that killed you, it was that stupid Swarm Bishop that I couldn't kill. Larian, you basically killed Merrick, though. How rude. Yeah, there's a difference between an ambush being, sure, you won an ambush to actually catch your opponent by surprise. But when the player's the one being ambushed, it's not always a good thing to not tell them of the ambush, because then the player thinks, I died in a cheap way I couldn't have seen coming, I'm just going to reset or try again. Now that I know that that's coming, I can plan for it. And so it becomes that sort of memorization difficulty where the player's just going to reset until they know what's going to happen, and they're just going to plan for it and prepare for it, setting up before it happens, and then the ambush isn't a surprise anymore. It's so frustrating that happens. Like, and that's the way that Julian died. It's kind of the way that Merrick died, because I didn't realize the boss was going to move and chase him. I could have saved him with the rescue staff, but at the same time, had I used the rescue staff, I wouldn't have been... That was my last use of rescue, and I wouldn't have been able to do that thing in Chapter 19 and get the life orb quickly. I would have had to have fought all of the Wolf Guard, which I was not prepared to do, because there were a lot of horsemen that would have destroyed my Draco Knights. Speaking of Draco Knights, I also remember them giving me like 7 Dragon Whips. Why did they give me that many Dragon Whips? And only like... They gave me a lot of Dragon Whips and a lot of... I guess they gave me a lot of promotion items in general. Not having axe users was frustrating, but I mean, it's not the end of the world. Weapon Triangle doesn't exist at the end of the day, and so not having axe users isn't a absolutely terrible thing. Even when they had axe users, they didn't really do much, because they couldn't promote anyway. But I really wish that they had allowed me to promote my axe users, even if it was just my fighters into barbarians. I did like how the dragon transformations worked. Aww. I do wish that things were a bit more transparent. Granted, this is a fanslation. Things aren't going to be transparent. But I definitely wish that I would have been... Who is that? What was going on in that picture? I don't know. But yeah, I definitely wish that I would have been able to see, like, okay, how long is a transformation going to last? Because it seemed like it was a random number of turns between, like, 3 and 10. And I wish I just knew more. I wish I understood the AI more. That was a problem I had in FE12 as well. Half the time the AI would be lured by a single person entering their range, and half the time they wouldn't be lured until you had, like, someone in range of 3 of them, and they had a guaranteed kill. I was not a fan of that. I was not a fan of some of those, like, stupid AI tricks that they did. I really wish that I was able to see the range of long-range tomes. That didn't happen. Merrick died. I'm sorry, but Merrick was dead. Unless this is supposed to be what's happening before the game. Oh, lonely Zane, lonely Cheney. Really wish I was able to see the range of long-range tomes, because I assumed it was 10, 3 to 10, like everything else. But there were also a lot of times when that wasn't the case. There were a lot of times when things just kinda happened. And I wasn't sure of why. Like, there were so many times when I was in, like, 9 or 8 range of a Meteor Shaman, and they never attacked. They just never attacked, unless I was exactly at 10 range. I don't know why, but there were some times where they did attack when I was closer than 10 range. I don't know why they did or didn't do that. They just decided not to. I wish I understood more of enemy targeting preferences, but then again, once you put multiple people into an enemy's range, who knows? They're going to try and go for a dedicated, guaranteed kill. But yeah, aside from the stuff that I didn't know about, aside from the stuff that was just frustrating, and a couple of those maps that were just boring or cheap, you know, the maps like that Dragon Bridge. I think the bridge is an exciting way of adding tension to that type of map, but I wish that I was able to take on more than one enemy at a time without risking death. That's really, like, even if it has to mean that I have to use, like, Armor Knights or something, I would have been fine to do that because I would have been like, hey, this is the unit that I have that I can send forward and actually draw enemies in for me to take them out in player phase, instead of having to, okay, let's bring in the next one, kill him, heal up, step 2 steps forward, bring in the next one, kill him. And the rushing brigands and dragons from behind means you just can't do that effectively, which means that pretty much someone's almost guaranteed to die. Yeah, you have to take risks. Someone has to dodge or die at some point in time on that map, and that's why that map is theoretically engaging and crazy good. But in practice, the way that they have it with dragons and barbarians is just frustrating. But I've rambled far too long. I hope you've enjoyed Fire Emblem 3. I have now completed every game in the franchise. Every main series game. I haven't ever gotten a chance to play TMS Sharp FE. Haven't played all the fan games. And if there's any spin-offs that I'm not aware of, I haven't played those. But I've played all 15 main series games now, so there we are. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. This is Mithril Zenith, signing out.